cause you know what we got to do. Come on with it.
Me and you getting it on, don't even go there.
Come on with it.
Once I bring it to you, you won't be safe nowhere.
I let the beat keep breathing while I spit life to you heathens. You in the wrong place, to be real, reasons.
We've got an electric crowd here in Los Angeles at the Staples Center. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit. Later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. A contest in the West. We'll see if the Los Angeles Clippers can deliver the goods here at home. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Parker and Green are the guard pairing. Duncan is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. And the foul called on Daniel Green. That's his first foul. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Here's Parker. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow. Parker's got the opening basket of the game for San Antonio.
You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
Paul dishes to Jordan. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
On defense, the Clippers. Parker passes to Green. The Spurs working the ball around now. That's good. Leonard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
And again, it's Tony Parker.
And he's not going to pass up on chances like that. Even with just a sliver of daylight, he can get to the rim.
Now here's Paul. Will it go? And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Even though it went down, I don't think that's the kind of look they should be settling for.
Parker kicks to Green. Pass to Duncan. Parker dishes to Aldridge. Outside Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Duncan trying to break loose. Good D by Jordan. Redick with it. Now Green defending. There's the triple. Cannot hit.
There's some good defense for you. I mean, for somebody who's as good at shooting the 3 as he is, you need a defender who's equally adept at guarding against it. That was well done.
I like that. They obviously put the right guy on him.
The Spurs shooting their first foul shots of the night here. And he can't hit the second. Aldridge kicks to Leonard. Another miss by Leonard. Griffin attacking. Pierce up top. The rebound by the Spurs.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Shot's good. Leonard's got 5 now.
Oh, tough play. Boy, did he have to fight to get that one to the rim.
Paul kicks to Redick. Shot from free throw range. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Redick's got his first bucket in this one.
You know, that part of the floor, guys, is more or less his real sweet spot, right in his wheelhouse. So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
He had a great field goal percentage to start, exactly what they were hoping for.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Cole Aldridge, he's checked in for Jordan. Smith comes in for Blake Griffin. And Stevenson's checked in for Pierce. And it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick. Over in the corner, Green. Duncan outside. Parker kicks to Green. Leonard attacking.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
So timeout. Called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Yeah, some history here, though. Of course, they won that first-round series in last year's playoffs and ended up sending them packing.
Added incentive in a game like this. I mean, they've got to be ready to rise up to that challenge.
Ball again. It's Parker. Takes it from 10. Here's Aldrich. Over Duncan. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for San Antonio. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
And the Clippers miss again.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Parker kicks to Leonard. Boom, he jams it straight down.
He couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
Connects on the foul line jumper. Leonard's got 11 points.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
Crawford. That falls. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. San Antonio leading by 11. Here's Parker. Misses off the left iron.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Whistle blows, if that's going to be a travel.
Wesley Johnson.
Long range from the inbound. And released it in. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. It's the Spurs. They lead by 11. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for San Antonio. The always reliable Parker and Green in the backcourt. Kawhi Leonard is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Duncan in the center position. Paul kicks to Griffin. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Here's Paul. And again, the Clippers good for two.
Shooting much better here in the second quarter.
Yes, very, very impressed with how much more alive they look here to get back in.
Now here's Paul, following the miss by Tony Parker. Here's Johnson, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break strides.
The Spurs shooting their fourth and fifth shots at the foul line in the game. Pierce is checked in for the Clippers. And he's good on the second. Clippers trail by 7. Paul with the ball. Takes a shot at the elbow. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Leonard attacking, and it's blocked by Jordan. Here's Paul, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And Stevenson's checked in for the Clippers.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
San Antonio leading by 5.
Spirit dance team, give it up.
Parker left side. Leonard, that's for 2. And that misses everything.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence. I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Here's Jordan. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. This is his first trip to the line tonight. That one is off.
At the line for your Clippers, DeAndre Jordan. 2 shots.
And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Now Green following the three-point attempt by Pierce.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Well, we're about to see what the buzz around the league is all about here. Is it all hype, or will it be reality? We're about to find out, along with the fans in this stadium and the people watching at home.
And you can feel the excitement in here today, guys. I mean, anytime you add a player of his caliber, it is going to be a huge lift for your team.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Kicks it to Aldridge.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
And easy.
And the Clippers call time here. So for the Clippers, Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Smith comes in for Paul Pierce. And it's Crawford in for Paul. Stevenson kicks to Smith. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. San Antonio leading by 5. Parker kicks to Aldridge. Tries from 10. Cannot hit. And the Clippers will come the other way. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense, because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. 18 feet out. And it's good on the assist by Parker. And it's 7 points for LaMarcus Aldridge. 19 seconds left in the second quarter. Green against Crawford. And the rejection by Leonard. Outside Aldridge. It could go. No good, trying to beat the buzzer.
Attention, Stable Center, please.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
That slasher mentality was on display in that first half. He got to the rim consistently.
Boy, I tell you what, he's got that great first step, and he must have had some quickness porridge or something because he looks a little faster today than normal.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. And it's Pierce in at the three, the small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers. It's Parker with the drive. Leonard, that's for two. The shot, no good. The dish to Paul. The pass to Parker. Puts it up from 12. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And 12 points for Parker.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
You know, they've got to be careful not to give a shooter of his caliber open looks like that. One or two of those are all it takes to really get him going.
Here's Green. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Green's got 7 points in the game. Paul passes to Redick. Back to Paul. And it's sent back by Aldridge. They get it back. Just 3 to shoot. It's Pierce with the drive. Great D that time from Green. And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Parker against Paul. Shoots from the high post. And it's blocked by Jordan. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Johnson for 3. LaMarcus Aldridge grabs the miss. The drive by Green. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
And he recovers it. Here's Paul. Here's Jordan. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Timeout Spurs.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Cole Aldridge, he's checked in for Jordan. Smith comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick. Here's Leonard. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Johnson. Paul kicks to Smith. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
The jump hook. And scoring with the play inside is Leonard. Leonard's got 13 points. Out to Smith. Johnson outside. Aldridge dishes to Smith. Crawford drives in. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, we've got a moment to look back to last year's Spurs right now. 3rd in field goal percentage. 4th in free throw percentage. And they also showed up in the top 5 in assists. This team is really unselfish. They do a nice job moving themselves, moving the ball, and converting good shot opportunities.
And as you said, there weren't many teams that scored with the efficiency that they did last season. They did a great job of being selective and working for the best possible shot.
And Stevenson's checked in for Johnson. Aldridge. Parker kicks to Duncan. Stolen by Stevenson.
Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1.
Here's Parker following the basket by Chris Paul. 3-second difference between...
How about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Look at that.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Los Angeles on top as they wrap up the third quarter with a tremendous 17-6 run. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. On the court for San Antonio, we've got Mills. West out there with Ginobili. Then it's Ray McCallum.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
The drive by Paul. Ginobili against Pierce. Here's Griffin. West with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Shot from the wing. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut to just one on the basket from Ginobili. Ball outside. And it's Pierce in the corner. Stolen by Ginobili. Up the floor. Finished off the break. And the Spurs lead by one. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they've defended the rim, as they've challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
Those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and he's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. He loved the work they were doing on the interior, saying, listen, they've got no answer for us inside, and we're not going to let them off the hook now. Keep pounding it down low.
There's the double team with Ginobili. Griffin attacking.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. And there's the feed to Reddick. Lets the three fly. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists in the game. Now here's Mills, defended by Paul. Kicks it out to Ginobili. Duncan, the pass to Leonard. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Clippers leading by 3. Guys, a potent offense right now.
Yeah, Kevin, really the offense is flowing quite nicely right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Reddick dishes to Jordan. Some solid defense from Aldridge.
Excellent, really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Ginobili kicks to Aldridge. Ginobili again. It's Pierce. Clock at 6. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Oh, no, you hate to see that. Those are just the kind of errors that can cost you in a game like this.
San Antonio making a switch here. Parker's checked in. Here's Paul. The high post shot. And the jumper is good. Paul's got 19 points.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Back to Ginobili. Looking to end the drought. Gets a hand on it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they've controlled the glass throughout this game, but it's still close.
Guys, it's their hard work inside that has them out in front. But they can't let off now. They've got to keep it going.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Threw it down with authority.
Oh, he can really fly. And you combine that, Clark, with some of the nice penetration, too, and you've got an easy 2 points.
And able to just play well above the rim. I mean, that makes this guy so dangerous when he's in the game.
They've been slashing home those threes since halftime.
Market improvement in their shooting from what we saw to start the game.
And that one's good by Aldridge.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Here's Ginobili. Good! A huge shot to tie it up.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
The drive by Paul. Jordan the pass to Reddick. That 3 off the mark. And the Spurs with possession. Here's Leonard to take the lead. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2.
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
Green, he's checked in for San Antonio. Pierce kicks to Paul. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Parker again. It's Reddick. Parker drives in. Here's Duncan. Count it! Los Angeles calls timeout. What's your take, guys?
Their only chance here is to lob it towards the basket and go for the tip-in. There's not enough time left to catch it.
And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And as the fans file out of the building, now time to head over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith for the postgame show.
DJ Khaled, Convict Music, we the best. Yeah, we taking over. Listen, spread out with it. South Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, on the North Carolina, Philadelphia, Virginia. From down in Miami, where it's warm in the winter. On up to Minnesota, where it's storm in the winter. Jacksonville, Tallahassee, Memphis, 10, holla at me. B&H-Town, Southside, Cloverland, Daddy, I'm the man out in Dallas. Better ass Cali. Catman Cali with my eyes open valley. Blowing and spinning, going down Vinny. Drop 6, 4, 3, wheel and switch it. Red light stop, make it drop for the with it. Anything you hear that I said, I meant it. Can't got the crown, then spit out with it. Say you need I said I get it. If you want to, we can supply you. Got enough work to feed the whole town. They won't you unless you try to. Come around and try to stop on our ground. Cause we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over.
Black flag, we rich. Yeah.
Listen.
Bounce, it's what I does. I get money 8 day, 8 day I